I don't get an allowance. It's just slave labor at this point. Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today, as always. These are some of the highlights from our stream, and I really hope you enjoy the games. If you do really enjoy the program, please don't forget to leave a like and subscription. It really, really helps the channel. So without further ado, let's get to the games. I mean, we're going to keep it a little bit awkward again. But a double striking Goblin Gaveleer, however we end up there, that's a good thing to be up to, right? Goblin Gaveleer, join the party. Because there aren't good pipers on the client right now. That's my problem. Wow, okay. I guess we are going to do this. Though, admittedly, maybe just getting the Lizard Blades on the board was better. The deal is, this... Oh, yes! I was going to say, this opens us up to the possibility of being able to equip the Lizard Blades next turn with the Resolute Strike, because, of course, this is a warrior. But only if our opponent really taps out, you know, and is... Whatever. Target a creature. This one. GG, Mobius! GG. I guess. We'll keep. Oh, hey, there we go. Goblin Gaveleer? Don't mind if I do. That's a great one. Angle of Unity. Alrighty. I guess let's just go ahead and Lizard Blades. Pass the turn. Maya. Hey. Honestly, Scroopy Z, life's been good. Life has been good. Cannot complain. Oh no, Righteous Valkyrie. That's bad. Folks, retract all previous statements. Our opponent is cold-hearted and rude. Yeah, fine. Yeah, life was better right up until now, you know? Opponent takes a good chunk of damage. We play another Goblin Gaveleer. We do not yet have lifelink, so no Shadowspear yet. We also don't have a bunch of spare equipment either. This is going to be Collected Company, right? All right, then let's go to combat and see if we can jump in front of whatever Collected Company nonsense happens. Yep. Skyclave Apparition and an Angel of Unity. Skyclave Apparition naturally eating our Goblin Gaveleer. We are unsurprised by that, but that's why we decided to do this ahead of time. Was so that we could pay the life and Astor this turn and see if we find... Okay, Colossus Hammer is very, very good. Our opponent now must answer Goblin Gaveleer this turn, or be facing an awful lot of damage. Inquisitor Captain, no Skyclave Apparitions. No Skyclave Apparitions. Please don't. Linvala. Okay, up to 26. We take a couple. Opponent does do a lot. Oh, hold on. Decline. Opponent draws a card. All right. Let's get in. Folks, I am trying to play the mind games with the opponent, right? And trying to get them, or so they don't know how much damage they're going to be taking. Opponent, yes! Ah, ah, ah! Oh, boy. All right. So they drop to 1. Their Righteous Valkyrie survives. Do we survive? That's the question. All right. Asper Sentinel. Inquisitor Captain gets in. The Angel of Unities get in. No. None of that. Up to 3. All right. Yeah, Meja scoops it up. Alas. You know. Is what it is. All right, Sacred Foundry, come on in, untap. Goblin Gaveleer, join the party. And just Blademaster, or is it Shadowspear? Blademaster is more mana efficient. Marcus Aurelius is playing Dragonstorm. Okay, well, we're going to do it like this then. Because it's no longer more mana efficient, but it is still, like, this is good news because it kind of gives us the out to being either way. Boxy, good to see ya. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm bad. I'm bad. Glad you made it, Boxy. How's life been treating you? Yeah, this is just more damage, and then next turn we can do other things. There we go. All right. So, great F get. Dad joke. Did you hear the one about the king that went to the dentist? Yeah. Turns out he was looking for crown. Werf, good to see ya. Glad you made it, my friend. Glad you made it. Yeah. Indeed, 40 cal. I trust life has been treating you well. Trust life has been treating you well. Opponent on 4 life. Can't do it. That does make me wonder if maybe I am not being hydrated properly from it. Because my body is not tolerating the lactose properly. I don't know. Very wild. It's a great question, Boxy. Maybe we are supposed to be on at least 1 Field of Ruin. I'm worried about being able to have all of our extra costs. You know, like being able to play and equip. And all that kind of stuff, you know? But I don't know. Needing some salt in order to hydrate? That's right. Well, you know, sometimes you need the motivation. Wow, opponent just snaps off the Shadow of the Sky. That means they have to have a bunch of them, is my best guess. All right, so we're actually just going to run out the Bonecrusher Giant here to kind of try and entice our opponent into sweeping quickly again. Kura, 1204, glad you made it. Good to see ya. Yes, we are trying out the new Astor Bearer of Blades is kind of where we're going with this deck. As they should be, Boxy, as they should be. And we're going to, again, trying to bait out the board sweeper before we jam this. This also does set up potential... Okay, Shark Typhoon gets cycled. This does set up potential kills next turn. If we draw an untapped land, we can Astor, equip the Colossus Hammer on the Kor Blademaster, crash in, right? But I think our opponent is probably going to sweep again. I don't think you typically fire off a Shadow of the Sky that early without having a backup. Manga Shooter is thinking about it. It would be a well, I mean, I suppose. Okay. Ugin the Ineffable comes down. That's actually fantastic news for us if we get an untapped land. Please untap land. No, okay. All right. Do we get a land? We do not. I think if they could have swept there, they would have, because they knew Ugin was going to die. So let's just Astor right now. Oh my gosh, then we whiff? No! All right, fine. Our opponent recognizes this is lethal, though. Okay, Teferi has to put Astor back, unless they have another way of winning. Yep, does so. Unsurprisingly. Opponent shocks in the land. Interesting. All right, combat. Teferi. Oh my gosh. Wow. Opponent has a veto. Interesting. Okay. All right. No to laughs at this feeble imposter. I mean, I suppose. Emergency powers. Shuffles back, draws us new cards. Okay. Mana value 7 or less is Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Has to put the Colossus Hammer back, and we win? Oh. No. Puts the Double Striker back, and we win. Okay. So, I guess just going to be Astor again. Sure. Fading Hope? No! Gotcha! GG, Manga Shooter. GG. Kura, did you read the Goblin Gaveleer? The Goblin Gaveleer might be the best card in our deck. Go read it again. Go read it again. Fireblade Charger is handily worse, I think. Because it, as long as it's equipped, it gains haste. But we can't equip it on turn 1, right? Yeah, we want the trample. It also doesn't get bigger. When it dies, it deals damage to its equal to its power. But that, the only way for people to... Oh, no, folks. We keep a 4-lander here. Our opponent has Thoughtseize. Get wrecked. Danitha is another card that we considered OTB. No doubt about it. Oh my gosh. For real right now? Brutal. Brutal. But the Goblin Gaveleer having trample is very, very important. So it's tough. And all hyperbole aside, I do think that there are, you know, there are definitely decisions that can and should be made surrounding it. But And I also would not discourage a person. Oh, no, darn it, that was the wrong side. I would not discourage a person from making that choice. But it is not cut and dry, you know? Built Naya Dragon deck for Explorer. Still working out the kinks. Hey, feels good. Okay, how big? Are you like casting the 5-drop dragons and that sort of thing? Or you going all out? Crimson. I wonder if it was better to go the other way. Cast the Rabbit Battery and then equip the Lizard Blades onto it. Because now our Lizard Blades dies. Oh. Well, you know. We are going to pay the life here so we can leave up Resolute Strike if we want to. Going to go after Liliana of the Veil. Don't mind if I do. Thoughts on a swap, a Spikefield for Shaziri Shelter. The problem with Shaziri Shelter is it's 2 mana, which is twice as expensive, right? It is, I would say it's defensible. I mean, it's not a big deal here, folks, but I figure they could have a land drop and a Meathook Massacre, which would get rid of our Adanto Vanguard. So it's better to cast it if we're gonna have to discard it anyway, you know. Based on the new dragon from Dominaria United. Oh, that's sick. Lowers the dragons by 1, sure. Bard class. Oh, nice, Crimson. That sounds fantastic. All right. Well, I mean, I guess. Kor Blademaster, come on down. Rabbit Battery, attach to the Kor Blademaster. Combat. We are going to go after the Liliana, but I'm not that worried about our opponent chump blocking to save it. Yep.
A delay, nothing more.
I mean, I guess. This has to be Meathook Master then, right? Oh, Ritual of Soot. No, this is great. Everything's fine. This is all fine. Holy crud. Standard deck around it? Oh boy. That sounds like a lot of fun. Alright. They're running discard stuff, so I don't see a reason to hold on to the land just for bluff's sake. Opponent drops 10. Your go, Magic Fish. Adanto Charger versus Seasoned Hallowblade. So the Seasoned Hallowblade versus Adanto Vanguard, very, very close. We're gonna hang on to this one. All right, let's just Rabbit Battery attack. Shaper Sanctuary, huh? Oh boy, folks, we did it. We were playing to our outs and got rewarded there. It was possible we were supposed to play the Colossus Hammer, but we were still going to be kind of a minute out of having the Kor Blademaster, so we elected to go this direction to try and make the best effort at... Okay. Having the most explosive turn we could have, right? And darn it, there it is. All right, and Goblin Gaveleer. Kind of join the party here. Drizzt D plays another forest. That's 4 mana. Enough for Collected Company to be sure. Najai, good to see ya. Nope, just an Elvish Archdruid. Well, opponent, that's fine by me. Yep. Get in there. Opponent's gonna block and block. and take an awful lot of damage. GG, Drizzy. GG. All right. Hot seas. Okay. Something's telling me they're gonna take our Hallowblade. Though it might be the lizard blades potentially. Go Calper, glad you made it. All right, Arena. All right. And Tarmogoyf shows up. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Show on up, Lizard Blades. Come on down. Yeah, that'd be great. Soul Guide Lantern, eat up that Seasoned Hallowblade. You got me. That actually, that's quite great indeed. That said, Fabled Passage is going to show up and grow the Tarmogoyf right back up. Yeah. Indeed, Kura, indeed. All right, and Soul Guide Lantern doing its thing again. Okay. All right, opponent. What you got? Take their damage. And gonna fire off a Bonecrusher Giant. Come on down. I mean, Crimson, you say recent years, but like, you understand Thoughtseize was printed in Theros, right? Which was like 10 years ago or something. It turns out the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Yeah, indeed, Crimson. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. Astor, Bearer of Blades, come on down. Shadowspear? Don't mind if I do. Join that to my hand right now. Notably, folks, Astor is a warrior. Come on! So... Okay. So the good news. Scavenging Ooze can bite the dust. And another one down, and another one down, and another one bites the dust. Tarmogoyf jumps in front of our Bonecrusher Giant. We're going to take 2 for this pleasure. Tarmogoyf goes away. Opponent takes 4. Kor Blademaster going to show up. Bonecrusher Giant not in our hand in exile. We are empty-handed, folks. So if our opponent gets a land and a Liliana, it doesn't do anything. But we're looking for... we're looking for equipment off the top. We do not find it. Unfortunately, our opponent with another Tarmogoyf means they have a 5/6, which we are unable to punch through appropriately at release this turn. The opponent, of course, comes up with Fatal Push, going to get rid of our 1/1 double strike, making it yet again impossible to punch through if they have another burn spell. The question is, do they have a burn spell? Because Den of the Bugbear is good enough, but if they burn the Den of the Bugbear post attacks, we're kind of in trouble, right? It's got to be worth the try, right? It's got to be worth a try. Our opponent's been using fatal pushes and whatnot, right? What have you got? Oh, we got him! Yes, I think we will keep this. Going to start on... I guess the Gaveleer, because it's more important to get down early. Even though if we draw a red source, we will have given up 1 point of damage from the rabbit battery, but 1 point of damage just isn't that much. I think I would rather have the more important creature. Because if they're on Kahira, they're likely either playing elementals or just control. And the most likely scenario is control, because, you know. That is the most commonly played Kahira version. We're going to resolve this right now, believe it or not, because, again, Seasoned Hallowblade at its strongest when the indestructible matters, right? Admittedly, having discard here is really, really brutal. So, not sure if this is entirely correct or not, but... land... Blademaster... Yeah. I guess our opponent is... They could have an X equals 1 Meathug Massacre, and that would be strictly brutal if we don't have the Rabbit Battery able to equip. So let's just go ahead and Shadowspear here. As it is, we're being blown out hard enough by a Meathug Massacre. Let's not make it worse. Temple of Silence gonna come down. Scry. Hey, Boondoggle. Glad you made it, my friend. Glad you made it. That is right. When are you supposed to exert? It depends on the creature, Crimson. Unless you mean the order of operations on exerting. Because if that's the case, then you're supposed to exert on attack declaration. All right. Opponent? Do you have responses? No? All right, I've got some bad news then. GG. Probably what happened, I would guess. Now that you mention it. We are going to keep this. Yeah, Delphi Guru. I know that struggle. Turns out you're only young once, but it feels like you get old every day. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to offer the trade with the Rabbit Battery. They don't take it. We are unsurprised. RM 1505 goes to the forest, and Trelasara Moondancer comes on down. Inconvenient, that stinking soul warden. Yes, Glorybringer. Remember, Glorybringer says non-dragon creature. I know. Most of the time, that's just trinket text. It doesn't even mean anything, right? However, from time to time, that comes up and you're just like, oh, I can't kill that dragon? And no, you can't kill that dragon. Not with Glorybringer, you can't. All right. That's true. That is true. All right, folks. Soul Warden going away. It is a very, very powerful enabler for our opponent. Lunarch Veteran shows up, doing mostly the same thing, but not strictly the same thing. Trelasara becomes a 4/4. Yeah. And attacks. You got it. No blocks. Hey, thank you. Hey. I appreciate that. So I guess Kor Blademaster and attach and no attacks, I guess. Though maybe that was incorrect. Oh, they just have the Scurry Oak? That's not good news. That means any collected company or any Heliod off the top is lethal. All right. Not looking good, folks. Oh, well, you know. Opponent. Not willing to risk it. Doesn't want to risk it. I have a great deal of respect for that opponent. All right. Healer's Hawk, go away. All right. Voice of the Blast. Actually, it should have been the Luminar caster, I guess. Or Lunarch veteran, I guess. Trelisara does the thing. Everybody gets in. Down to 1. All right. This is no longer lethal, folks. So our opponent... Or no, it is, right? Isn't this lethal? Yeah, it's lethal. GG. RM 1505. GG. All right. Got him. Feels good. No equipment in our equipment deck, but I think we've got to keep it. And how do we feel about this one? I guess we're going to keep it and go with a Colossus Hammer. Come on down. Oh, fair enough. Crimson, fair enough. Well, our opponent goes Foretelling, which could either be a counterspell or a board sweeper, either one. And I am thrilled about neither. Strict Proctor. I am also not thrilled about that. Do they just have the mana? Oh, of course they do. Of course they do. Yuck. Okay. So... Yep, pay the life. Blademaster. Combat, get in there. Opponent takes it. Gaveleer. Pass the turn. Grizzly going to sweep now. What do we give up? Just the Rabbit Battery? Or the Eiganjo? If we give up the Eiganjo, we give up the opportunity for future Bruenors and Astors that could potentially close the game. Okay. Opponents. Passes. This is interesting. Mana. Rabbit Battery. Attach onto the Seasoned Hallowblade. Combat. And get in. Grizzly, what do you say? KD, glad you made it. Gaveleer throws the gavel? Yeah, absolutely. All right, folks, we're going to go for it. Our opponent definitely has something. I don't know what it is yet, but they've got something. Veto. All right. Well, fine. All right. These things are acceptable. We discard a card. Seasoned Hallowblade gains indestructible. Yep. Grizzly has a way of exiling it? No. Kor Blademaster comes down. Seasoned Hallowblade crashes in. Do you have another sweeper, Grizzly? That's the important thing. Teferi's Protection. All right. If they have another sweeper and Teferi's Protection, well, darn it, they got us. Yes, Katie. 150,000 channel points were cashed in to get me into this kilt and cap stream. Discontinuity. All right. You got it. Planes. Approach the second sun. Gain 7 life. Okay. And get in there. Opponent drops to 11. Actually, that was wrong. We were supposed to cast the Seasoned Hallowblade there. So we could have given it indestructible, right? Okay. Goblin Gaveleer. Get in there. Someone had some... Yeah, well, right. Angry Troll Mage. It happens. It definitely happens. Well, I mean, they're empty-handed now. So I don't think they have anything else up their sleeves. So, GG, opponent, GG. Mama May is sending me odd signals. I don't know what any of them mean. She's definitely giving off signs of frustration, which is scary to me, even though I know I couldn't have done anything frustrating, could I? Have I said anything frustrating in the last couple minutes? Anyone? See, I didn't think so either. I am pretty sure I'm just an angel. I have been breathing, which she does take issue with from time to time. You know. Now she's huffing. Scoffing, potentially. I'm not sure. All right. Bonecrusher, come on down. Yeah. Exactly, Gimp, exactly. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Mama May just sent me a personal message. Oh, no. It was every bit as bad as I had thought, folks. I was not in any way involved in the frustration, but me opening my mouth has caused me to be a part of the frustration now. You know? One of those things. So, you know? Another one of those times where if I had just kept my stinking mouth shut, everything would have been fine. But alas. The bane of my existence, my own stinking mouth. Yeah, exactly, right? Deadly Dispute. Almost certainly digging for lands. Opponent. Thinking about it. And scoops them up. In fairness, they likely saw the writing on the wall here because they had fallen far enough behind. Again, a little awkward. But I think this is fine. I don't believe it for a minute, PETA. We all know Gimp would never be mean like that. Gimp only full of sweetness and light. You know? Can I hang on to the Spikefield Hazard? Hopefully we don't have to use it, but I think we might. Pure and gentle, exactly. Ay, ay, ay. Burning Tree Emissary. Okay, just the Burning Tree, though? Alright, I guess we're not going to Spikefield Hazard. Just gonna Rabbit Battery. We might trade off the Rabbit Battery, though. I'm not certain. I'm still not convinced that wasn't you behind the keyboard there, PETA. That's all I'm saying. Alright, glad we didn't... give anything too much up here. And this is another one of those times when Seasoned Hallowblade is really nice, because discarding the card stinks, but we would much rather do that than pay life when we're at 14, right? Though the Shadowspear and... oh my gosh, well, this is unfortunate. Do we? Yeah, I guess we do. All right. Fair enough, PETA, fair enough. All right, well, let's equip. And yeah, let's just attack. Just gain that life right back. See how things go. Don't believe it, she taught me. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was thinking, Gimp, you know? I guess we're gonna get rid of the Bruenor. All right. Opponent gets in for 3. Our turn. Lizard Blades. Equipped. How about 8 life linking damage, opponent? All right. Very nice. Mata Fuego. Glad you made it. Good to see it. Yeah, the not destroying an artifact there, very, very perplexing. I think the Abrade was definitely supposed to target the Shadowspear. Opponent, we can do this all day. And by all day, I mean about once a turn or so. Listen to this. PETA is hurling accusations at poor innocent Gimp. Oh my. Can you imagine? All right, folks. Not going to do anything. Yeah. Opponent. Blademaster. We have the Colossus Hammer. We have the Goblin Gaveleer. We have a million different pieces, so... Goblin Gaveleer, come on down. Siege. Having a look at our Goblin Gaveleer. Usher the Fallen is, you know, it does currently represent more damage than our Goblin Gaveleer. Interesting. Well, Blademaster. And pass. Seichi. Going to start exiling our stuff. Sun Gold Sentinel. Makes an appearance. Oh boy. Okay. 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 All right, so the Astor Does not equip for free. Oh man, Fingers. Good to see ya. It was Drew. Oh man, Fingers. It was Drew. I mean, Valgmira is definitely kind of sweet. But like... Not... Whoa! That is something. I'm not sure why they would do that. Unless maybe they have a sweeper or something? I don't know. That's really risky. We could have just potentially killed them there. All right, portable hole. That's the Colossus Hammer. I mean, sure. You've got to have more than that, though, right? That's not the whole game plan. Surely you understand that. Okay. Maybe they don't. Maybe they were just kind of congratulating us because they know there's no way around that. All right. Okay. Gonna attack here. Opponent. Probably gonna do a bit of blocking. But it might just be on the Astor. Because we actually only get to kill one of these things, but we're kind of trying to stymie the aggression. I mean, that could be Grail's Knight. Yeah, I actually think this is probably the wisest set of blocks for them because we're kind of threatening to dismantle their strategy. But I don't know. All right, lead Spellbinder. Read him and weep. Opponent, read him and weep. All right. CG. Attacks. What? Okay. I'll block. You got it. You got it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go like this. Just keep the pressure on. They can double block and kill the Astor, and we can only just kill the Stonebinder Familiar. Yeah. But these things are fine. Yep. And we wait. I don't really see a reason to continue making land drops when the Seasoned Hallowblade is able to be given indestructible here. All right. Opponent doing their thing. And passing. You got it. So combat. Get in there. Get in there. Your go. What do you say, Sichi? I will go ahead and pay the alternative cost here. Opponent drops to 5. Drops to 2. We pass. Good game, CG. Good game. Yep. GG is always salty on Arena. Did you see Strider's video on that, Old Man Fingers? That was it was really funny. I participated with him on that one. It was a blast. We had fun. Opponent goes Castle Garenbrig into snow-covered forest. What on earth? That's a bit strange. Into Quarian Beast Collar. Well, then I guess we're just gonna go ahead and stomp that thing. Get it out, get it out. Yep. Oh, fair enough, Lemon Fingers. BJ Party comes down with a Steel Leaf Champion. Oh, my word. So I guess we need to Spikefield Cave, Colossus Hammer. Pass the turn. No Blizzard Brawls. No fight effects. Do not fight my Goblin Gaveleer. Hey, I understand. As long as I'm a part of it, Old Man Fingers. You know, as long as I'm a part of it. Alright. But that was... We literally did a video about that together. Where I was giving, you know, the relatively wholesome good game or whatever. And he's like spamming good game, good game, good game over and over and stuff. It was funny. You know, should I have been interested, Poseidon? Was there a good reason to be? Yes, sort of. Opponent. I don't know what PJ Party's up to over there, but they've got something going on. Just a ram through? Yeah, I mean that's fine. You know. GG PJ Party, GG. I guess Ginny Fan Paper when turned 7 to 9. Oh no. I actually really haven't fooled around with Ginny Fae too much. Definitely a sweet card though. Uh-oh, Siren Stormtamer arrives. We're gonna go ahead and stomp it right now. That way they don't sacrifice it and, you know, get to kill our Bonecrusher, you know. Opponent likely to counterspell this. Just a Brineborn Cutthroat. Don't mind if I do. Oh, man. Oh, man. Brutal. Do you hear this? Listen to this propaganda. Some people. That's my disgusted sound. You know? Opponent has a Brazen Borrower. So we respond with a Spikefield Hazard. Opponent's Brineborn Cutthroat gets exiled. Our Bonecrusher Giant deals 2 damage to their face, gets sent back to the hand, and we recast it. What do you say, Vanito? Allows it to happen. 5 cards in hand. Brazen Borrower exiled. 4th land makes the battlefield 4 cards in hand, and a Brazen Borrower exiled. Contemplating their turn, goes with Siren Stormtamer to start things off, and... Three cards in hand after the Siren Stormtamer. Opponent considering things. Goes with Merfolk Trickster right now. Taps down the Bonecrusher Giant. I am not sure why they would have done that. That's a very strange thing to do. We're going to crash in. Opponent elects to take it. Kor Blademaster going to charge in right out of our hand and pass that turn. Aw, thanks, Romay. I'll actually pay your allowance this week. Curious Obsession, all right, does the thing. And Tempest Jin, you got it. Combat. Opponent's got to attack with at least the Siren Storm Tamer, one would believe. Because otherwise, why would you not? Yeah. Bonecrusher Giant, get rid of that Siren Storm Tamer. No, 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 no. None of that. Goblin Gaveleer, eh? Interesting. Well, Bonecrusher Giant, get in there. Gromit, good to see ya. It's actually true. But it's only partially true. Vanito, scooping him up. GG, Vanito. Because I don't, I don't even know what money looks like anymore.